Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio and Merry Monday. Still doing those as best I can, or trying to. I'll miss a few here and there, but you know, because I plan to keep on doing them right into next year. It worked out so well this year. I'm sorry that we don't have that journal done, but we will get there, I promise. So anyway, today we're going to go back to our folio. So before we get going, I want to welcome all of my longtime subscribers. Hugs and kisses, guys. Mwah. And to all of my brand new subscribers and people who are following me for the very first time, welcome to my studio. I'm really excited you're here, and I hope that you'll join us by subscribing and thumbs up. You guys have been doing a fabulous job with that. YouTube's really happy with me right now, thanks to all of you, and I love you. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do some fold-out flip-ups. This was inspired by Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure, because I need lots of gorgeous goodies to put into this beautiful folio. Now, a number of people said, oh, what a sweet little folio. This sweet little folio is 10 inches tall by 6.5 inches wide. So she's not very little. She's quite large. She is made from a 12 by 12 scrapbook papers. So it's misleading when you see it on the screen, because this is not a little folio. She's a good 10 inches. See that right there? Okay. And then she is 6.5 inches wide, so she's a big girl. And when she's full, she's going to be quite large. And I did build in a good 1/2 inch spine over here, so we can fill her up with all kinds of goodies and beautiful things. So first thing I want to do before we start on our project was I would share with you where I got on this. Okay, so this is my cover. Do you like it? Oh, look at, what do you see? Do you see sparkles? Yeah. Do you see pretties? Yeah. So we got snowflakes, and we've got all kinds of goodies. I have my mom's vintage gold trim, and I've added it to this journal, and all of my vintage laces. So she's got some vintage to her, even though she's made from something newer. Then you open the first page and look what you've got. Oh, see, she's sparkled up as well. We've got pearls, and this is a pocket, which at some point we're going to have to make something to go in there. We open her again. Now, she is 24 inches long, I believe. I will double check, but I think she is. So then we have this one, and again, they are glitzed and glammed up. Ooh, look at that. See? Oh, we got our laces on, we got our pearls, we're all glammed up, and this is a belly band. So we'll have to make things for that. So we're going to be working on filling this up as much as we can on camera. I do need to do something here and here. This is upside down because we've turned the bottom up, so that definitely has to get covered. This one could stay as is and just be decorated pretty, so we'll have to see. But it's not going to be all romantic. There'll be other Santas and other things in here, but try in the same colorways and try to make it blend as much as possible. But when she's open up, this is a very big girl. She's huge. She takes up the whole screen. So my understanding is she is 12 and 12. That's 24 inches plus a 1/2 inch here and a little lace. So she's about 25 inches long. So she is not a small folio. She is a big folio. A lot of people said, oh, what a cute little folio. It's like, not little, guys. She's big, very big. She's equivalent to a journal when she is full. So definitely a lot of work to fill her up and to make a lot of pretty things. I've already done one. People ask me about this one. No, I do not have a, I don't have a journal. I don't have a, what do you call it? Tutorial. As you guys know, I don't do them, but I don't even have a craft with me for this one. I just made these in my own time when I was struggling with my mojo. This is how I got my mojo back. And it's really complicated, so it's not something I would want to do on camera. So I'm sorry about that, guys. She's not a craft along with me. For me, it's just too much. So anyway, I'll finish decorating all the cards and backing them and put it all together, and then I'll show you when she's done. But she is going to go in here, and I'm saying she, but you know, I'm kind of thinking one of the things that's going to fill a pocket, right? Once all the pockets are full, there will be extra pockets, and there will probably be other, maybe another belly band or more pockets up here to put some of the goodies in. It just depends on what we end up making and what we need for it. So these pages are done. The only thing I haven't done is the back, and I'm thinking about putting this little goodie here and making it a pocket as well, so we could fill it up with some pretties. So we're still a long way to go, and I will probably work on this all month and finish it towards the end of 3/4 into November while working on my other journals. Okay, so, but I figured for our craft with me's, I would do some projects with you. So the project I have today is this lovely little flip, expandable flip. So you have a pocket here, you flip it up, and it folds out like this to write on. Uh-oh, hopefully I didn't glue it. No, oof. Fold it out. Okay, and now we can add a pocket up here. We can add a pocket here. You know, we could do whatever we want to make this, you know, really a cool one. The back is like this. You could glue it down, but we won't because we're, so that means I could put a little pocket back here or whatever, or you could just save that to write on for this fun folio. So this is what we're going to make today, and I thought I would do my best to guide you through it, and I'll tell you what you're going to need. Now, I got some coffee dyed or tea dyed paper, whatever you want to use, whatever plain paper for writing you want to use. It could be a striped or a lined paper. You're going to need some kind of a scrapbook paper. You could use digital paper. Just make sure it's it's on cardstock, because you want this to be a lightweight cardstock. I would recommend that it is printed on both sides. You could do a single side if you don't mind the white, whatever you want to do, okay? But I'm using, because the thing I have the most of is the Tim Holtz, that I have double-sided papers. So I'm using the Tim Holtz backdrops. I love these. I love this paper. And if I had a lot of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper that was double-sided, I would use that, but I don't. Most of it is like a specialty type scrapbook paper. I'll show you what I'm making this out of. I made this folio because someone asked. Uh-oh, there went my stuff. It's the Stamperia Classic Christmas is what the base of this is made out of. 2 12 by 12 sheets with a spine. And in my last video, I did explain how to do that. But I didn't like do it for you on camera because it's very simple. And I know I have other folios that show you how I make that. So I didn't want to repeat the lesson again. But this is what this is made out of. Now the images come, and I said this in my last video as well, but inevitably I still get questions. It's like, well, gosh, do you guys not watch it all the way through? Or, well, I know who does and who doesn't. I mean, you know, for new people, watch all the way through, because I will tell you where I get things. I always tell you, but I don't have any direct links because I don't know how to do that. This is Romantic Christmas Journal, and this is from Gingerbread Prince, the Gingerbread Prince. She's an Etsy shop. She also has a website, all kinds of ways, a Ko-fi, all kinds of ways to get her digital. So this is where my beautiful images came from. I'm going to be using that. I will be using the scrapbook papers all the way through this, plus whatever else. I have some wonderful images I'll probably use from Chapter 1 Papers, which is our Christmas vintage one. And then of course I have images from the kit, the paper. I'm also going to be using, yeah, here's some more Chapter 1. And Rachel Roxy Creations, she has her Christmas images. So we're going to be using all those, okay? Just want to let you know what we're going to be working with today. So if you need to go get some stuff and hang out with me and do this. So this is the one I got. This is the new 2023 Christmas backdrops. I went and bought a couple more because I use these so much. And I love this. If I could still get this, I would. But I'm going to look online. Because, you know, I do Christmas year round. So I can justify getting them because I do Christmas year round, as you know, every Monday, or a lot of Mondays. Merry Monday. So the other thing, I wanted to share before I went any further. the other day when I lost my mojo completely, I sat and made strips. So what I did was, I have a box. Whenever you see me cut off bits and pieces, I throw them into this little box, okay? And it sits right next to me at all times. And I got the newest well, not new, but I got one of Sam Pool's Creative Expressions clear stamp set. And it's all like the French and the words and the dates and the eras that I love. This is probably 1800s, a lot of that. So I went and got that clear stamp, and here's the number if you want it. Stamps from the past. Love it, Sam. Sam is such a sweetheart. And I just sat one day and I took all those scraps and I made all kinds of goodies to use year round. It was just, I didn't feel good. Lost my mojo, kind of down. So I just kind of stamped. And before you knew it, I had a full envelope of goodies to use. So I can use them year round. I can use them on my Christmas things as well. So, and I have that to go with her bits and pieces one that she has in a digital. So if you don't want to get the stamp, she does have Sam Pool, SAMPOOLE. This is Sam's name here. She has an Etsy shop, and you can get her digitals that have these too. So you can go either way. I've got both now, so I'm super excited. I'm never going to be without what I need, that's for sure, right? I'm kind of prepping for next year a little bit too, while I'm doing my Christmas. One more share with you. I got in my order from Scrap Cabin and from Erin, and I got my Christmas Crunch Crinkle. But I use a lot of these colors year round, so I was happy to reorder and get the full set. And she tells you what the colors are. So if you run out, you can see. A lot of times you can just buy them individually. You don't have to buy a set. But I did get the full set to work with, so I can wrap tags and put things on to my heart's content. I'm good and stocked up because I was really low on those colors. So anyway, let's get to our project because I've already wasted 15 minutes. Time to get busy. Rock and roll, people. The reason I got this out is because, gone the wrong way. It's falling apart because I took all the pages out of it. I have all the big goodies that we can cut out and use inside this folio, and we will use them to fill the things that we make, whatever fits in there. They're kind of big. I also have the smaller pad too. So I've got both. All right, let me move that off to the side. So what I did was I took oh gosh, I put it away already. Sorry guys. What was I thinking? I took one of these. These are 6 by 10, aren't they? Yeah, 6 by 10. I was gonna say I've used them enough. Good Lord, you would think I'd know. And I cut them down to, I cut these down to, if I can ever get this ruler right, 3.5, just a titch over 3.5. I mean, a little line over 3.5, one line by 7. Okay, so you're going to need something colored, like I said, with color cardstock if you can get it. Okay, and so they're 3.5 by 7. Then I cut some coffee dyed paper, and this coffee dyed paper is 5 by 10.5. So coffee dyed paper is usually 11 inches. So I cut off the 1/2 inch, and that'll go into my scrap box, right? So I'll get stamping on those. And so now we're down to 5 by 10.75, or 10.5, excuse me. And we're going to put these on our scoreboard. If you don't have one, I've showed you many times how to do that without a scoreboard. We're going to score it at one side at 3.5 inches. Then we're going to flip it around, do the other side at 3.5 inches. And don't go too hard because you don't want to cut through your paper. It's not as heavy as your cardstock. Not going to be good, right? All right, so those are ready to go. So now we're ready to assemble our fun little project. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to fold that in on the fold lines that we have, our score lines. Then we're going to fold this side in. And I decided to make a couple for my other journals. And if I don't use them, they're going to go into our boxes for next year. So, okay, that's kind of how it's going to go. It's not going to lay there real easy, but it's there, all right? Then you're going to take one side and you're going to fold it back on itself. And you want to do that nice and easy if you can. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to turn it down, back over, around, however you want to put it, whatever works for you. Hopefully my head isn't on camera, blocking your view. Okay, so there you have it. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I'm going to go ahead and do this one too. That way we're, you know, ready to go. All right, and again, we're going to, I never know what's a good way to do this, so you can see and I can see, and the glare gets pretty bad. It's hard for me to see sometimes, so we'll go like that. Try to get it straight if you can. Ugh, well, it's not very straight. Sorry, guys. Goodness. Okay, go like that. Now we're going to do the same thing to this one. We're going to turn it around and we're going to fold it back on itself to create our little doors. I call them doors. Oh, the sun just went bye-bye. Getting some clouds. We're supposed to cool down. We've been in the 80s every day here in California, and now we're going to cool down to the 70s and 60s again. Oh, it's driving me crazy, I'll tell you. It makes my head hurt, literally. Okay, so we've got to fold them, and we've got these all cut and ready to go. Now, we're going to want to turn these down 1/2 inch, and, you know, I was just going to do it random, but every time I do, it's crooked, so I'll just get my mini score. Sorry, Tommy's having a fit today. I don't know what his deal is. Because I have the door closed. Hopefully, Daddy will come and get him. And we're going to go 1/2 inch, okay? Hopefully, I did that right. Wasn't crooked. At the top, and we're going to go 1/2 inch at the, yeah, at the top here. We're going to turn it long ways. Now, this is our 7-inch side and our 3.5 inch side. So we're going to do the 1/2 inch at the top, and we're going to fold it back, okay? And we're going to fold it back. All right. Put that back. Oh, Daddy came to get the baby because he was fussing. My cat, you guys. Tommy's my cat, for those of you who are new. He's not a baby. He's 7. But, boy, he acts like a spoiled child sometimes. It's like having 2-year-olds. Sorry, 2-year-olds. I know, I just dissed you. I didn't mean to. So we want to put that on top of that, but we want to bring it, center it completely, and we want to bring it down. And we want a little bit so that you don't really see the paper at that point. Now here we're going to turn, oh, I shouldn't have put that back because we're going to turn this up 1.5 inches. So if you don't have a scoreboard, of course, just do what you want to do. I want to make it perfect because I'm doing a video with you. If I remember correctly, that was 1.5 inches. I'm going to double check it. Yes, 1.5 inches. Okay, so at 1.5 inch line, I'm going to go here and I am going to, so I can fold it up. Now, if you don't like the back side, I don't know what we're going to do, because just be sure you like both sides of your paper. Both sides are going to show, which is why I said to use a double side paper, right? Oh, now that music is upside down, which is fine because we're going to, you know, probably put something on the, and then we're going to put this on here like that. See? Let me see what Mr. Tom's doing. I might have to open the door because he doesn't want to be quiet and he's distracting me. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Tomers, what are you doing? Daddy, why are you not got Tommy? Just get him and take him in there with you. Thank you. I'll just leave the door open for a minute, but then he's going to hear every sound. So my husband's doing his laundry, and I did mine already. He likes to do his own laundry. Is that weird? Yes. But I'm thrilled. I don't have to do his laundry. I'm so happy. So he likes doing his own. I'm shocked. I did his laundry for 45 years, but I guess he's like, I'll do it. I don't have anything to do. Okay. That's fine with me. Alrighty. So, all right, now, as you can see, I moved it up a little bit here. See, look. See how I put it right here? There's a little gap in there so that you can open it easily and open your things. If you get it too close, it's hard to get them open. So, especially if you wanted to glue them down on something. I'm not going to glue mine. Well, I'm not this piece, but maybe in some of the journals, you never know. So before I do anything, I'm going to, as you know, I like to ink. You don't have to, totally, whatever your preference is. You saw me just round those corners. That's up to you again. That's, everybody has what they like, right? So I'm not going to tell you to do it or don't do it, whatever your thing is, right? And if you're not going to glue this down, you want to make sure that, though, you do go ahead and ink it so that if you're going to ink, that it's done and ready to go, right? I did load my dauber here before I got going. Okay, so how are you guys? Are you all good? Everybody healthy? I hope you are. I've heard some of you are sick. I hope you're better now, Diana. A few of you, Betty, that were not well. I hope you're better. Feeling good. Back to your old selves again. When I don't hear from you, I know something's going on, right? So now, this is where we want to get this glued on. So what I'm thinking is I might glue it from the back, maybe. I don't know. Everybody do your thing, you know, whatever you like. Now, I don't want it to the very edge. I want it to be out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look here, kind of line it up where I want it. I think it's easier for me to look here at that line and then go here and go, where do I want it, right? Because I want it in the middle of the paper, because I just cut it one teeny line over. Try to be careful not to get it on the front if you can, because you'll glue it closed. And I did that. It got caught on the last one. So let me see, make sure we can lift it up. Yes, and this will still open. Yep, it did send a little glue to the front, so it's best that I could wipe it off now. Double check, make sure everything's good. There you have it. Okay. You can move it up more if you want. You could give yourself a deeper pocket too. If you want a really big gap there, you can give yourself a deeper pocket. I'm actually going to move it down some more so I could get that deeper pocket. Trying to find the best way to glue this on. It's really, okay. I'm just going to put this across the bottom here. Whatever works for you. I have to turn it around sometimes a couple of times till I get it the way I want it. I have the shakes a little bit today. I don't know why. No real reason. Well, it could be my inhaler. Sometimes it makes me shaky. I try to use it before I do the video so I'm not out of breath. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm seeing that that is off a little bit at the bottom, so I want to fix it so it's kind of even. All right. Now, this doesn't have much of an edge down here. I could have made my pocket deeper. I could have gone closer to 2 inches maybe if, you know, I want to really see that paper. But, you know, I don't always want to see that paper. So it's fine the way it is, right? We do want to put, and I have them over here somewhere. I've got some that are cut. I don't know if they go with this or not, but we'll see what I have that would look good. I have this one I thought would look cool on this. Yeah, it would. Okay, so I've already cut some whale tails, and I also have some of these pretty gold ones, and so I'm going to go ahead and make my pocket. Let's go make the pocket. The only thing I recommend, though, is that you do, I'm looking for my, I have a little thin bone holder. Hold on a minute. No, bone holder. I like this one to check the inside of my pocket to make sure it's still going to open on me, for me. Okay. And even though that's kind of wet, I will stick that in there just to make sure we're going to have pocket space. Otherwise, we might not get anything in there because I'm not real great with straight. What's everybody doing? You guys, are some of you decorated for Christmas already? We don't do it until after Thanksgiving, but I don't know. This year I might. I've already pulled down a lot of my fall stuff because I've had it up since the beginning of September. So I don't think we're having Thanksgiving here. I don't know where we're having Thanksgiving this year, or if we're even going to do it. I don't know. It just depends. Every year is different. We pretty much always have it at my daughter's, but she might not want to do it this year. I don't know. We usually cook the food with her, but it's not like we give her all the work. It's just, I don't know if she and the girls want to have it at their house or they want to come here. I don't really know. We usually pay for the groceries, the big groceries like the turkey and stuff. So we'll see if they want to do turkey or ham or what they want to do. I know they like to do the little game hens, but I prefer those maybe at Christmas, not for Thanksgiving. I'm a turkey girl. I prefer turkey at Thanksgiving because then you have turkey sandwiches and yummies after that to eat. And all the leftovers, and we always split the leftovers so they have food to eat and we have food to eat for a couple days. You always overcook. Okay, that looks really cool on there. Now this other one needs a bright red. This one needs a bright red or a bright green. There's a green if I want to keep it in the green factory. The sun has gone out on me. Naughty sun. I also have a bright red. I don't know. They all look fabulous, actually. I kind of liked that one, but I will do that one. They all look good. They all looked good. So I didn't go yuck on any of them, really. They were all just fine. So yeah, we don't have our Christmas up yet. Some people do. Some people are already fully decorated, like the day after Halloween or even Halloween night. When all the kids stop, they go put their tree up. I've never heard of that. My my mom and dad's traditions, which I tend to follow, have always been Thanksgiving night or the next day. We've always gone the day after Thanksgiving over to our storage unit and picked up all of our Christmas, and then we would decorate all weekend because my husband would have to go to work on Mondays. So it had to be done by Monday because he had no more time the rest of the Christmas season to decorate. So it was then or never if I wanted his help. Oh, I don't like that. I thought I would. Oh, ooh, ooh. You guys, I think it does need to be the red. Let me see. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like the green, you guys. I'm shocked. Oh, okay, well, I started to put that on there and I went, no. All right, we'll leave that open. It'll dry. Where did that go? Nope, I don't want that one. Where'd the one go I want to use? I just had it here. Oh, right here. My goodness. Okay, well, that happens. You know, you start to put something on and then you realize, no, that isn't what you like. It's just so fancy. That's kind of orange. Hey, now I am struggling, you guys. Now I am struggling. Oh, dear. Let me see what else. I had a bunch of stuff here. Let me look. You know, I have a green in mind, too. There's another green I might like better, but I don't have any cut. Oh, man. I don't have any cut of the one I want. Of course not. I don't know, you guys. I'm struggling over a stupid tab. That's ridiculous. No, I don't like that. I really don't. I thought I would. I thought they were all beautiful. I have a green that goes from that. Do I have any scraps of that? Hold on a minute, because I can cut one real quick. Oh, my goodness. So, I've already asked you what's happening. I don't know what else to say. I don't have a lot going on here. I have a lot to do. As you know, I have journals galore. I just mailed out a bunch of journals. Yeah, not journals, but bundles and different things that we've sold recently. All went out in the mail, so you guys should have them or about to get them. Nope, wrong green. Ugh, nope, none of those greens. Okay, those are not the right green either. So yeah, it takes a lot of times to pack orders for me. I'm not very quick at packing an order. I do take my time. No, none of those greens. Okay, so nothing I thought anyway was going to look good. So I'm going to stick with that red one. It's cool. I'm just not going to stress over it. I am stressing over it, which is not okay. I need to not stress. Been duking it out with HP over my printer. That was not good. I got a brand new printer. It was missing one of the colors, like yellow, so everything was coming out gray. That was supposed to be tan or brown or beige and pale. And then, so they sent me a replacement, and I had a brand new printer, you know, several $100, and they sent me a refurbished one. Well, we finally got it up and working, which we went round and round with them on that too. I don't even want to tell you. Talk about frustrating. And finally, we got it up there thanks to my daughter. Got it all on the Instant Ink program and everything. Did some test printing. not only did it have the same issue with the colors, but on top, it was worse. The colors were even worse than the one I returned. And lines on everything. Lines everywhere through every image. Oh, it's so frustrating. We cleaned, we did everything you're supposed to do, nothing. So now I have to get on with the IT department again. I just dumped those all over the floor. Oh, you guys. See, I start talking about it, got stressed. I don't know where those went. Oh, no. Oh, I'll find those tabs later. Gosh, I thought I closed it. I didn't. They went flying. All right, so we have 3. What time is it? Oh, we have time. Okay, we're doing good. All right. So we have these lovely, aren't they cute? I love them. They're so cute. Wendy, you're brilliant, girl. Oh, see, they do stick. I said that, you gotta watch it. I didn't do that. Okay, we got it. Okay, good thing we opened everything. Yeah, let's make sure. Okay, so now, if we wanted to add anything, I had scraps, of course, because I was trying to figure out the dimensions for the paper I wanted to use, because I was using a different size than Wendy. And I want to make pockets, so I think these will make pockets from the ones we cut out. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do the matching. I don't usually do matchy, but I think for down here I'm going to. Good Lord. I am going to do that. So let me get my pencil. I need a pencil because I don't want it to be quite so long. It's got to fit in there, right? So let me get my little cutter. Baby cutter. There we go. A little mini. And that actually should be 3. Well, that's 3.5. You would think. Let's see. I see something here. Something tells me I did not look at it correctly. Let me see. Oh, good. The sun's coming back. Yay. I can see so much better. Goodness. Yeah, see, that's not quite 3.5 in there. So 3.25 or whatever. So I think it's just best to do it this way. And I'm going to measure it because it's going to be whatever your paper is, you guys. So that part I don't know for a fact. Yeah, there we go. That might be a little shorter than I'd like, but that's okay. It's just a little pocket that we want to put in there. Maybe we could put a little something in there or not. You don't have to. You don't have to have a pocket. You can just leave it all writing space. I'm going to make mine a little pocket. I like pockets everywhere. You know that. If I have a chance to add a pocket, you know I'm going to do it. So I still don't have a new printer. My old one I'm working with because it wasn't old. It was brand new. Had gotten it at the beginning of the year. Started it and it had lines right off the get-go. We couldn't get rid of the lines, so we got a new one. But I should have worked with it more because after working with these techie guys, I now know all the tricks and I may be able to fix it because it does print the most gorgeous prints. You've seen my prints. You know how clear they are. Everybody always asks me. But what I want to say is don't expect any of your current HP printers that are on the market right now to look like mine. If they're not gonna, they are not good. Their ratings have gotten bad. They're good printers, but you're not going to get the colors that I get because I'm working with a much older HP. But I do work with good papers, and so my colors are very vibrant. I use a presentation paper, so I am getting really bright, beautiful colors, you know. Okay, so we got a pocket there. And then if you wanted, you could put one up the side. Now, I think I have some strips over here because I messed up again a couple of ways to Sunday. And I was thinking I could do like a little strip up the side and we could tuck something in there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This already had a little thingy on it, so I'm going to cut that off because I don't want. And let's get cooking here. I like to do these on my matchbook covers. You guys have seen me, I think, in the past. For those of you who've been following me a long time, you know what? I can't see that pencil line. It blends in. Yikes. Okay, let's try this one more time. Where's my pencil line? It's right in the gray of that flower. So hard to see. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it's right there. We're guessing. We'll see. All right. And you know I'm going to keep every one of those itty bitty scraps. And I'm going to, I think it goes that way. I'm going to take a tiny little punch out of there. Just the littlest punch ever. Just get rid of the white core. I actually need to re-ink this now. Okay, now, where'd our piece go? I'm throwing everything on top of it. That's what I'm doing. Let me move this up. Now we want to put this on the side over here. And you don't want to get it caught in your fold. So be sure you don't get it caught in the fold. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. 3 sides. I'm going to grab where I don't want glue, so I don't accidentally glue the wrong side, which if I don't do that, that happens very often. I will glue on the wrong edge. Have to wipe it off, let it dry, and then glue the right edge. I actually did that on one of those big pieces on the folio. I was like, oh no. Can't believe I did that. I'm going to let that little line of dots show because I think they're so doggone cute. Okay. And now we have room for a card there, and we have room for something there. We close it up, and we have room for something there. So we've got 3 pockets and a cool writing space, because you could write there, there, and then on each of the pieces that you add, if they are plain on the back, you can write on that. Isn't that cute? What a great idea. Now, Wendy did the bottom, but I came up with this. This is my idea. It's something that I like to add to my flips. I've been doing that with my flips forever. So we are just using the scraps from the first piece of paper, which is nice because we are not cutting anything new. Now, if I wanted, I could have the dots, or I could do that side. Do I have more? Yes, I do have those. They're there. Where's my other one? There should be one more of these. Where's my other one? There it is. Okay, there we are. Okay, now I want to make that little pocket, but I want to do a better job this time. Without the sunshine, I was getting a terrible shadow, so got all the blinds open really brightly. I did not know we were going to get crazy clouds. It's going to cool down tomorrow, so we got a low coming in, which, oh, I'm dreading because that always triggers a migraine. So it's like, please, no migraine. No migraines allowed. Okay, so we're going to put our little all right. Now, did I clip the corner? Yeah, I did. Okay, I like to clip my corners. I think that's fun. It keeps it from catching too when you fold it closed. If it's rounded, it doesn't catch on the sides and ruin your pocket. I was trying to think if there's anything else new and exciting other than Jolene and I have been working on all of our stuff, packaging orders and getting stuff out. So she's been over a lot, which has been good for me. I love it. I miss my daughter so much when I don't see her. So I'd be happy if she came over every day. But then we might argue because, you know, mothers and daughters. Huh? But usually we get along pretty good. So I still have 3 more bundles to put together for you guys to sell to you guys. So I got to get them done. No one mentioned if they wanted Christmas, so I don't know if you guys want any Christmas bundles. Do you need a Christmas bundle? Please let Jolene know on Etsy that you would love to see us do Christmas bundle like the other 2 that we had, that we sold, that I did the video on. You can go back and look at that and ask if I could make Christmas bundles for you guys if you want Christmas. If not, I'll just do some regular Victorian ones, which will be like this era here. Because I have, you know, lots of these lovely goodies that I could share with you guys. So I can put those kind of photos in there and florals and stuff. So let me know what you would like if anybody's interested. You don't have to commit, but I mean, just say if you would like to see some, and then you can make your decision once they're put together. But I just don't know what you guys need or want. I don't want dots, so I'm going to match. I'm going to make it a matchy-matchy. I don't do that very often. I like to use different prints, but this time I'm doing matchy-matchy. Okay. I can't see my pencil line. There's so many grays in some of these prints that I have a hard time seeing the pencil line. Oh my goodness. Crazy. All right, let me get... Oh, before I even bother with that, we got to get our... I like it that way. Kind of like that. I'll do it that way. I like it when, you know, you could kind of flip a piece around and decide what you're going to be your top and your bottom and all that. I love this time of year. The weather is cooling down for us. In California, it takes so long for us to get summer. Normally by now we've had rain and we haven't had any, which worries me. Are we going to go back to drought? Gosh, I hope not. Last year was so wet and beautiful, and we didn't have almost no fires this year. It was great. I really, really feel like we need more rain, so I'm going to be on the prayer list for that. Get the rain in California needs to come so we are not back in drought. And all of our reservoirs stay full, and, you know, we have every drinking water for us and all of our plants and our animals. So, not to mention the ones that live in the hills and the valleys that need water. They come into the city if they don't have it. So, yeah, it kind of covers that up. I wish I had put those on first and then put that on there. But then you still get the full pocket. So, I don't know. It's just a little something, something, right? So, again, you have room to do that. And that. And it matches that. So, I did do matchy-matchy. Forgive me. I suppose I could have did that on one of them, but I really liked the prints that I'm using. See, it would be matchy to that, but if I flip it over, at least it isn't a dead match to that, right? So we can decorate these if we have time. I lost my pencil mark again. Come out, wherever you are. Okay, let's make sure that's going to fit in there. Every time it looks like I go to the edge, but it's always shorter. I don't know. Must be a shadow that's keeping me from seeing the actual edge really well. I don't know. Is that other one that I just cut off longer? No. No. It's full Laurette Day, I guess. Okay. I am looking forward to somewhat to decorating for Christmas. I don't know how much I'll do this year. Each year I cut back a little more, but I don't know. Last year I said I wasn't going to do it anymore, but I don't think it would feel like Christmas unless I had the tree up and I had some decorations around the house. So I guess I'll have to figure it out. I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. I never really did the inside of the house like I usually do. I usually go all out and decorate the inside of the house for fall, and I didn't do it this year. I just didn't. I pulled out a couple things, but I just didn't feel up to it, so I'm having a rough time this year, health-wise. Had my physical. Don't know how I'm doing because the doctor ordered a whole lot of tests, so blood work and a bunch of other stuff, so we'll see. She wasn't real happy with me. I got quite a few lectures, none of which I appreciated. Not at my age. Really don't appreciate it, Doc. So, my doctor and I do not necessarily see eye to eye. We used to, but as I grow older, I get less tolerant of certain things. So, I'm not one to go with the most current fad. Oh, don't eat this or don't eat that or do this or do that. And I try what she says and I get violently sick and I think, I'm not doing that again. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, spent some time last week doing that, and this week I got tests. Have to wait for the X-ray department to call me back. It's time for your annual mammogram, ladies. If you haven't had it in October, you need to get it. I will say that because my mom died of breast cancer, and I'm supposed to do that all the time, and I don't. I'm a bad girl. My mom got breast cancer at 63 and died at 73. Breast cancer came back twice in the exact same spot, even though she had a mastectomy. She still got it back in the same spot where the breasts were. And in the same area as the lymph nodes that they took. She still got it. It was very aggressive, apparently. It's metastatic breast cancer. We didn't know much about that those many years ago. Oh gosh, that ended up being too long. How did that happen? And so eventually it went to her liver, and she fought her liver cancer. She was a big fighter, my mom, for 3 years. And so we did lose her in a total of 10 years to breast cancer. Oh, I still... So don't forget to get your... She was 63. She was quite young at that time. And that was, gosh, almost 30 years ago, maybe. 97. We lost her. Been without her a very long time. I do miss her. It's probably why my daughter and I are so close. But I feel like she's always here in my room with me because she was a huge crafter and creator. And I have so many of her things in my stash and in my room, and her pictures, and I feel like she never really left. And my dad remarried, and I had a stepmom for many years, so almost 20 years, I think. 20, 30 years. I don't know, long time. Lost my dad a few years ago, so okay, there we go. All right, so we have 3 of those. They're all decorated up. Aren't they fun? I love them. Thank you, Wendy, for showing those. I was right on it because I need stuff for the inside of this. So I'm going to be going back and looking at some of the pieces I've already made to see which ones would look good in this. These are my scraps from Tim Holtz here. Oh, the Christmas scraps. So put them in one of those little envelopes I like so much. Now, let's see what time do we have. Now, you could add an eyelet and a little dangle if you would like to go onto your journals. Let me show you. I'm going to pop those away. Clean up my desk just a bit. Got a few too many things out. Oh, making it hard. All right, so hold on just a sec. Let me get this. Alrighty, so here's a journal. This journal is from Wendy. I bought this several years ago. Oh, goodness. Junk. Okay. Let's see if I can find a page. Wendy makes the most gorgeous journals. I'm so blessed to have it. So you could, if you're going to glue it on a page, you could glue it there, straight down, flip it up, go like this. Okay. You could put it in the middle of your page and use it as a belly band. You could glue it top and bottom and go through. You could just paper clip it in and be able to take it out, and you could write on the back as well. So you could put it into a pocket. Do I have pockets in here? I don't know. I haven't used this. Oh, yeah. You could put it there, you know, like that. So, you know, you have a lot of options as to what you want to do with these. This one's going to go in a pocket probably in these journals. And I'm going to probably use, I'm thinking, I don't know, my original thought was, where did my journal go? I mean, my portfolio go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's my portfolio. So, I mean, it could go in one of these. It's not too fat yet. We'll see if when I load it up, if it becomes too fat. It could go in a pocket. It could go in a belly band, or it could go in one of these pockets. So I chose this because it has the same colorway. That's a little orangey red. That's a little more burgundy. These I was thinking for my my retro 50s, 60s journal, and my this one, the 50s, 60 journal, and this one in my Santa's vintage Christmas journal. So that's kind of what I was thinking for those. So I don't know if I want to decorate these up until they actually go into their journals, because I want them to match their journals. So I don't know, but generally I would, let me see. I'm looking for my pockets that I have like various goodies in it. Now, I do have all the goodies that go with this, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking maybe, I mean, it could go in there. It goes with this well enough, this one well enough, but I could take one, and I just printed these up a little bit ago, all of the ephemera. I could put one of these ephemera pieces in here. I'm looking to see what I have that would look good in there. Maybe that one, or... Oh, I really like that dark green one. Look at all the beautiful things I have to choose from, you guys. Look at the gorgeous things in this kit. It's huge. I just got one of her 70-piece ones, too. That's beautiful. I don't know if that would fit in there. This is a very small pocket, so I don't have a lot of space, but look at all the gorgeous goodies I have to put in there, right? So what do I want to decorate it with? Maybe I will... This is not backed, though. So... You know what I could do with this one is it could go in here. And then I could use this one. This isn't backed, but I can put it on something. It's not like it's that big a deal. She's got a dark line around it. I'm just cutting out around that dark line, then I'll go back and fussy cut it a bit more. I'm looking for my scissors. Okay, we have a little bit of time. We don't have much. We only have a couple minutes, so let me just do a quick. So I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and that you have a really marvelous Monday, and that things are going good for you. And I don't know how many of you are actually working on Christmas things. I've heard a bunch of you are already done with your personal Christmas journals. For those of you who sell, I know a bunch of you were doing craft fairs too, so I hope those went well or go well. So we have something like that that could go in there. I can back it later, you know. This is a light cardstock it's on. I really don't need to, but, you know, if I didn't want the white to show on the back, I could do that. I could punch a little hole. I could put a pretty string through it. But, and then we could put a word there if we would like. Or we could decorate the back with an image. Like if I had, let's say I had a couple that I wanted to put on there, I could cut out my couple and put them on there if I wanted, or put the pretty lady on there. But I kind of like the idea of, I just like this, and I think I would leave it very plain and then put a word. I do have some wonderful words here. You're my Christmas star. Ooh, I love that. Let's see if we can get that on there before I run out of time, huh? So anyway, you guys, this was fun. I loved making these. These are addicting. I could see where I'd want to make 100. I won't, because I just have the 3 journals. And if they don't make it into the journals this year, because I don't finish the journals, which I might not. Time has just run out, you guys. I've worked as hard and as fast as I can for my health issues, and I just did not get anywhere near what I wanted to get done this year, you guys. I had hoped to get to back to my other 2 journals, and it hasn't happened, but it could, you know. I never know from day to day how I'm going to be feeling. And then hopefully I don't lose my mojo again, because that was terrible. I was just flat. There was no... So I was thinking about putting that there or there. I also feel like this folio is very glitz and glammy. And so I'm going to want some glam on this. I want some glam on here. This is a really good little washi tape that I love. Or I could just make my own, like you've seen me do on my other ones, where you just put it on. Now I'm going to cut this around. I should have put it on before I glued it down. I'll have to remember that for the next time. I can add glue to that if it doesn't want to stay. There we go. There's my glitz. I wanted some glitz and glam. I think I'll put it on that side. Now I could build this up and I could use it on, put it on some foam if I wanted, or I could put it on another card, or I think I'll just glue it directly on there. If I don't like it, it doesn't have to go into this journal. I mean, this pocket. Christmas Folio. It's kind of busy with that. I almost liked it without anything. Well, it's there now. So that's tentative. I don't know if that will stay there. I kind of liked that one. I don't know. Yep, I do like this one. I just noticed that I glued this on, and I noticed sometimes glue stick and coffee dyed paper do not speak to each other very well. At least the new glue stick I'm using. I didn't put very much on it though. I was in kind of a hurry to get it ready for this, so. Let me just pop this in here. So this is what it looks like when you get it all together. You could add an image up here if you wanted to. How much time have I got? I don't think I have enough to do any more. I think I'm done. 55. Oh, I've got like 5 minutes. Well, let me see. This one is going to be my, one of my vintage ones. So let me see if I've got anybody. Oh my gosh, she's cuter than cute. Oh my goodness. She would be adorable up there. Should we fussy cut her? Or leave her on the beige? Oh my goodness, I don't know. What do we think? Oh, let's fussy cut her real quick. I think I can do it. I'm gonna leave a little edge around her. I'm not gonna tight fussy cut because if I don't glue her on right now, I can go back and cut it again. I'm just kind of doing a kiss cut right now. See what I think. I may go back and take my scissors and is she adorable or what? Wouldn't she be cute on there? Oh my goodness, look at her. Isn't she darling? Oh my gosh, so cute. Maybe I could put a little Christmas music behind her and she would be just cuter than cute. I can go back and trim her up a bit. I didn't like some of that. Funny. Got some funny things there. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Oh, she is so cute, you guys. Isn't she cute? With a little red and green word. Wouldn't she be adorable? Oh my goodness. I know what one I want, but I don't know if I have one. I think I have the word Mary somewhere, and I think that would be adorable on there. Looks like I'm going to go over. Looks like I might go over trying to find a word, but I want one on there. Mary. There we go. I have a ton of the word silent. I don't know where I'm going to use that. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys and craft with me and keep me company. I adore all of you. You are, so many of you come back every single time I have a video out, and I just can't thank you enough for doing that. You are absolutely wonderful, wonderful friends, and I do consider you that. Yeah, especially if you come and see me and comment all the time and I've gotten to know you. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You are extremely special to me, and I truly mean that. So anyway, I was thinking we could put the word Mary on there. Isn't that adorable? And we'll add her. You don't have to put a word on there. You could just leave it plain. But I thought with her, she is cuter than cute. So you get the idea of what these look like. And they are, like I said, these are going to go into this one. So there you have it. I'm just going to clean all this goodies off because I don't think we need to look at those while we're saying goodbye for the day. I will miss all of you. Don't know if I'll be back again this week or not. This might be the only video I do because I am extremely busy with all of my Christmas journals and orders and things that have to go out, but I may make it back. You never know. I really appreciate all of your time. and energy, and I love all of you very much, and I will see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.